Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Hammel Outdoors. As you can see, we're on a very different boat. I know what you're thinking, Carson, what happened to the Skeeter? Well, I sold it. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a big change for myself as well as the channel. The boat we are sitting in is a 2023 Alumacraft Competitor 18.5 tiller. Never driven a tiller before other than a couple of my buddies. I've never owned one. This was something I have been working on dang near for the past 2 months, and I picked up the boat yesterday. I'm out on a body of water trying to figure out the new graphs, the new trolling motor, this funky looking thing behind me that I have never had any of these type of things except for I got a couple of helixes on here as well as the new live scope. So I'm going to kind of give you guys a run through of the entire boat itself, kind of explain to you the reasons why I decided to go for a tiller, what's next for the channel, what's next for this season, because things are going to change around here, but only for the better. So I hope you guys enjoy this video of the brand new boat, the brand new fishing machine. So let's get into it. I'm excited, and I'm been super excited to share this. I'm going to start on the front of the deck and work my way back. Okay, so one big thing and change for the boat itself and for myself is this is a Minn Kota Altera Quest. These came out last season. It is a completely brushless system, and the slick thing about it is, if you guys don't know about the Altera, hit a button here, hit stow, and the entire trolling motor comes up by itself. There it comes. Bam, and it's stowed. And to put it back in, which we're going to before we float off into the distance. There it's going back in the water. Just locks in, clicks in all by itself. It's not like the Ultrex like I had on the Skeeter. With the Ultrex, you had to manually put it in. With this one, everything is done via remote. There is a foot pedal that it is in this front little compartment for excess storage. Bam, there it is. Okay, right next to that I have a Gen 4 Helix 10. This one is going to stay here up on the bow. This one is for more so when I'm going to be doing some bass tournaments, bass fishing, yada yada, casting. Up on the front, you can know what you're looking at, see some different graphs, yada yada. Look at that. So this is the Minn Kota Altera Quest. It is supposedly supposed to be a really killer trolling motor. This is my second time ever in the boat here today. I monkeyed around with it a little bit last night when I had picked up the boat from the arena, but supposedly I've heard nothing but good things about the Quest. So getting into the front compartments here. Up here is just just got a little bit, got like my throwable, my fire extinguisher, some ropes, some bumper boards. I've yet to put everything in the boat, again, because this is a total different boat setup of how a bass boat is. So this is just some stuff from the dealer. Another compartment, not exactly sure what I'm going to do with that one yet. This one here is a pretty big compartment. I think with this one, I'm going to put my soft plastics in it. I like having all those in a big bulky compartment like that, and that'll be a great compartment for it. This one is live well number 1. Came with these little live bait nets, so that'll be slick. So if someone's up here fishing, hammering some crappies or walleyes or something, they can just throw them in there, and then I'll have my own live well back. So that is pretty slick, if you ask me. So that's live well number 1 of the boat here. Let's get into something that is different for myself too. Well, who am I kidding? Everything about this boat is different, but this is my new rod locker. Never had one like this. The Skeeter had Never had rod tubes. It was just a big wide open compartment. You threw all your rods in it and didn't have to worry about it. With this one, there is quite a few different changes to it. Biggest being that there is a organizer for the ends of the rods to sit on, and then the tubes for all the rods to slide in and out of. So that is completely different for me. It's definitely something that I'm going to need to grow into, because I'm used to just throwing my rods in the rod locker and not worrying about it. But again, this was a big decision for myself, and of course for you guys, because this opens the door for countless opportunities, different species, yada yada, but we'll get into that here later. This compartment here was just going to be storage, but with the Amped Outdoors lithium, it did not fit in the regular battery trays below the rod locker. So this is just storing my my big lithium for the Quest up there. Like I said, there is the battery compartment for the Quest. This compartment here, exact same setup. Not exactly sure what I'm gonna use this right now. I just got a bottle of water in there, some miscellaneous junk left from the marina, but I don't know. I'll figure out something to put in there. I'm not, like I said, not 100% sure on where I'm gonna lay everything out, because again, everything's so much different in this boat compared to a bass boat. So there's plenty of storage in tillers, but it's just a matter of fact of trying to figure out where everything needs to go, because I'm sure a lot of you fishermen at home know is in our boats we like carrying a lot of junk. This compartment is just kind of a smaller part right now. I just have life jacket in there. Throw my other one that I have on the boat. Got some tackle, some crappie jigs and stuff in there. That's cool. This is the valve for that front live well. It's up here, so yeah, nothing too important. This is kind of neat. There is a cooler built in. A lot of people, or when I was first looking at the boat, I thought this was a third live well, but it is not. There's a drain down in the bottom. You throw ice. The sides of it here are insulated, so that's a really neat aspect. In the Skeeter, I always would have to trip over my cooler, and that was never fun to try to sit there. Yeah, so now we got a built-in cooler, which is pretty slick. Throw water, pop, whatever in there. A couple ham sandwiches, but yeah, that's pretty neat. All right, this compartment here it was designed for something else, but I'm using it as a live scope battery. My Hummingbird hub system is there, and then my black box is over here. Master switch for the live scope. Got another little bit of storage next to it. Not exactly sure what else I'm going to throw in there, but yeah, that's just that compartment. This is meant to fold down and put your graphs in. Obviously, with two 12s sitting here, they do not fit. So I had just told the guy that was rigging it to just bolt everything down to it, make this solid so they will not come off, and then this is what I had wanted to put my live scope system in, and I like it. It's nice and slick. Just gets a little interesting over here. Okay, so that covers the front deck, casting deck, whatever you want to call it. Here is where I have decided to put my main tackle tray storage in. This can be a rod locker. I'm not too fond of how the system goes, how you have to slide them in there. I feel like it'll be kind of rough on rods. So right now I just got a couple tackle trays in here. Like I said, haven't gotten everything yet in the boat because I don't really know what all is going to go in here yet for sure, because obviously a lot of my tackle is bass fishing and we are getting into a little bit more of the multi-species game. So this is main tackle storage. It's supposed to be a rod locker, but a lot of guys at Tillers use this as their main tackle tray storage, similar to how the Skeeter was with the one big oak. So right behind me here is the big live well. I'm not exactly sure how many gallons this is. Doesn't really matter to me all that much, but again, nice little bait net. Goes all the way back here. You can throw some walleyes, pike, bass, whatever you need in there. Whole limit full of crappies. whatever. This compartment over here is nothing too special, just a mechanical compartment. Got my starting battery, charger, power switch, whole mumbo jumbo of wires. Down here, I really, this was a big feature for me. You got little locks there. These drawers, these drawers here, you can throw, got a set of gloves in there, some hummingbird chips, just kind of miscellaneous junk that you might need on a day on the water. Same thing down below, so I got 2 drawers there, really slick, got some weights in there, and they lock, yada yada. And then you just turn your little tab, and then it closes it. One thing that's really nice about this boat is it has a radio. Never had a boat with a radio before. So again, something different too. Plays out some good tunes. I would play it for you guys, but YouTube likes to copyright everything that one puts on. Okay, let's get into my area. So with the Alumacraft competitors in this model, it would usually come with 3 seats like these ones here. Not too bad, you know. They're nice for just kind of sitting and playing around, yada yada. So usually I have another seat just like this at home in the garage. You can put it there, put it up front, do whatever you want with it. Fold down, good little plush seat there. But this was a upgrade that I had added. This is the Alumacraft captain's chair. It's got an armrest. It has the air ride on it, so in big waves, big water, you can kind of use your seat to take some of the cushions and man, is it comfy. You know, sit here and just rip, rip, rip. So again, it's totally different. Talking to with a couple guys, a lot of guys wish that they had ordered the captain's chair, and I did not want to make that mistake. So I decided, what the heck, let's buy it, let's throw it on. Been super happy so far. Like I said, I had a lot of hours, but it is slick having the armrests there, adjustable, the seat tips back, seat slides up and forward. It's just one of those aspects that makes your long days on the water that much better. Okay, getting into the fun stuff. Another Helix here. This is a Helix 12 Gen 4. What this map, or what this graph, excuse me, is mainly going to be for is for mapping, is going to be a big one, as well as running sonar. So I know I wanted a Helix, and then we got into this Mamba Jamba too, but we will get into that shortly. So this one is just going to be sonar, mapping, yada yada. My Garmin Echo Map, I believe it is the 12.6 SV, something like that. Anyway, it's the UHD2. It has the better processor in the inside. The picture on it is crystal clear. I've never had a live scope be this clear. I have my 32 with on my 9-inch screen. That's like meh, but I got the transducer, the new one that was released a couple years ago. It is the LSV 34. And I'm going to put you guys on the tripod here, kind of show you how this whole Mamba Jamba comes up out of the water, because again, this is totally different for me as well. This is the Brew City mount. I had decided to go with this. It's what a lot of guys had recommended. Again, never ran a pole like this before. So far, it's been pretty all right. So to flip it up, got a little pin here. Sometimes got to give it a little wiggle. Then the entire works flips up, and then you can drop your pin right back in to lock it. Just gotta line up your hole a little bit. Yeah, and then you can go flying down the water. So this transducer is a lot bigger. It's a lot clearer. Like I said, I don't really know much about the 34 deucer. I just know they're a lot better than the 32, which is what I have on my ice shuttle. So it's just a lot bigger. I've yet to even catch a fish in this boat. I'm out here trying to do a little fishing, but haven't got anything figured out. So mainly just came out here to show you guys what the whole with the new rig is about. So that covers my little graph helm area. Decided to do ram mounts. The reason of that is if I ever wanted to park the boat overnight somewhere, needed to run in somewhere and didn't want someone to yank my graphs, can just unplug them, take them off, whatever, throw them in the truck. You don't have to worry about it. As well as the 10 up front, you can take that off as well. In the back here, I wanted a shallow water anchor of some sort, so I have a Minn Talon, a 12 foot, so it goes to 12 feet. Have a little remote here, hit it twice, and down it goes. We're at 12 feet right now, so it should just barely touch it. Yeah, so now it's down. Hit it up once and up it comes. It's pretty neat. Yeah, there you go. Had a little American flag on the back to be patriotic. I don't know, I've never seen anybody do that before, so I figured, what the heck, just do a couple zip ties. And now, getting into the outboard on this lovely tiller. So, what comes on these 19-foot tillers is I went with the Yamaha VMAX show. Had a VMAX on the Skeeter. Really was happy with the Yamahas. They're a super peppy motor, and obviously it's not as fast as the Skeeter, but it definitely gets the job done. I'd got her up to right around mid-30s so far. Not sure if it goes faster than that, but again, I'm still getting used to the whole driving thing, so I don't want to exceed my limits. But yeah, a tiller is definitely something way different. So I'm going to answer a bunch of questions that, that I'm sure you guys will have, and I'm going to try to answer them the best of my abilities, because with this boat, obviously, things are going to change. Not a whole lot, but just a few aspects. So yeah, let's get into that. Okay, so I'm going to excuse the wind noise. I don't know how bad it is for you guys, but it's pretty dang windy out here. So the whole reason of getting a tiller is, like I had said, to open the different opportunities for myself on the channel. Been doing the channel now for just shy of 4 years, 3 or 4 years, something like that. And we've gained a following. It's definitely not where I want to be, but I had thought that we've done the whole bass fishing thing for that amount of years now. Let's just say 3 years. Done tournament bass fishing, got pretty serious in it, yada yada. And you guys, it's been great. I've been having a whole pile of fun time with that, but there's been a part of me that has always wanted to give back to my community and through fishing. So this whole boat, the reason why I got a tiller is I'm going to start guiding for crappies up in northern Wisconsin by Webb Lake. So that's the plan with that. I don't know if I'm going to start doing trips this year, next year, and my whole thing is once a month I'm going to take one of you guys, either a paramedics, first responders, or a veteran or currently serving the military, yada yada. Somehow, way, somehow, as you can prove to that, I'm going to take a bunch of names down, put it in a hat, and I'm going to take one of you guys on a guide trip completely on me, because obviously veterans, first responders are a huge thing of why we get to do what we do. That's exactly why I wanted to hang this American flag off the tail to show a little bit of patriotic in the new boat, and it's always good to fly the Old Glory. So with that being said, we are going to shift gears a little bit. I'm still going to dabble in bass fishing tournaments. I'm still going to do that SmackDown Sunday series. That's always fun with Mr. William, but that is probably going to be the extent of tournament bass fishing for myself this year. I'm really going to target on chase around crappies, walleyes, possibly big pike. I just want to do some different style of content, different species to see if we can't grow the channel even more than it already has already. And I was just thinking if we can broaden our audience, we can possibly increase the numbers on the channel, because I've never been more serious about something, because I've always wanted to do fishing and media as a full-time gig someday, and having a boat like this is going to be a big attribute to that. Bass fishing is just, it's not as big in the northern country as down south. I know there's a lot of big tournaments, there's a lot of big names up here, but as for myself, I've always wanted to get into the guide life a little bit, and having a tiller boat is just such a great setup for doing just that. I have dabbled a little bit in doing some guiding out of the Skeeter, and it had just not worked. There's not enough room, yada yada. And obviously with Tiller now, there's plenty of room to fish a whole bunch of guys, whatever, crappie fish. So that's the plan. Is I'm going to start working with a couple different companies as far as tackle and stuff, to hopefully get some different baits in my hand to try some different crappies, and of course you guys will be able to see it firsthand. So I'm not saying I'm not going to bass fish anymore, because I absolutely am. I'm just going to, hey, maybe this week we're going to do a bass video, next week we're going to do a crappie video, the following week we'll do a walleye video, and so on. And I am going to try my absolute darndest to at least upload 1 video a week, hopefully 2 if possible, but obviously with my work schedule and stuff, that all depends on that and all the extra time I have, because again, YouTube is just a little side fun gig for me to do at the moment. So we're going to do my crappie knowledge is meh compared to bass, so I want to get confident in my fishing abilities before I have people in the boat, customers, yada yada, doing guide trips for that. So that is the reason of getting such big graphs here at the console and with the new live scope and yada yada, is because obviously it helps you find fish, not necessarily catch fish, but maybe you might be able to find a couple more fish. So that's the gist of the Tiller. I've had a lot of people ask me about it, you know, after I listed it, what am I getting next? A lot of people thought another bass boat, and no one could have guessed this other than my close family and friends that knew about it, obviously. But it's going to be different. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. It's just I don't really know what else to say, but it's going to be different, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Things are changing in the neighborhood, but only for the better. So that's the plan as far as for videos this year. We're going to be doing a whole lot of crappie videos. That's going to be one of my main species, is I'm going to target as crappies up in the North Country. So yeah, that's kind of just the gist. Is we're going to do a little bit more crappie fishing, a little bit more walleye fishing on the river. Of course, going to still do bass videos and do a little bit of tournaments here and there. So that's basically the rundown of the boat. Again, it is a 2023. It was new last year. So basically what the Marine was doing is they were having a rebate on the boats, and then clear out the 23s, get 24s in. So just said, let's do it, and here we are. So everything, it's still a lot of things to figure out with the motor, with the Talon, with the graphs, with the new trolling motor. Everything is new. It's nothing on this boat. The only closest thing on this boat of the Skeeter was the Helixes, but these are I believe three generations newer than the Helix 9s I had on the Skeeter. So yeah, it should be fun. I'm looking forward to the spawn for crappie fishing, because things are going to get wild up north, and I am definitely looking forward to it. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Me and Mr. William are going to go out on a body of water tomorrow and see if we can't get a couple crappie shake. Probably going to bring the cameras with. If you guys see a video from crappie fishing, you know we're on them. If not, we're just going to go out and enjoy some time on the water with a new boat. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, please hit that subscribe button. Things are going to be different here in the Northwoods, so it'll be fun though. Sorry for you guys that really enjoyed the bass fishing content. It's not going away altogether. I'm just going to turn it a couple clicks back as far as just strictly doing bass stuff, because now we're doing some walleye. I want to do some big pike, possibly some muskie. Don't know much about that species. Never caught a muskie, so that would be something sweet to maybe mock off the bucket list. My number one goal for the summer is to put a 16-inch crappie in this boat, and that is very possible. And so, got to do a lot of learning. I'm gonna try to do teaching when I can, but I'm gonna be doing a lot of learning myself. So thank you all so much for watching. Again, please hit that subscribe button. And remember, keep chasing one fish. This is a big attribute to that. And it's Stricker Novels. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.